So the biggest thing we're going to go over is just mission, vision, core values. So the importance of these core values. I mean, I never had them when I was starting out until maybe 5 years ago, right? So we didn't have clarity. We didn't have a vision. We didn't have a group plan. There was no group unity with any of those. So once we started getting into more and more as growing as a culture, the mission, vision, core values became a lot more important. So this is actually like the backbone of your company. So you base your goals on it, you base your culture off it, you live and die by it, and that's how everybody should be acting and interacting with the customers. So Joey, you probably don't know much about me. CJ knows a little bit about me, but I started 18 years ago in high school and just grew from there, from mowing in my parents' neighborhood, grew it into 7 divisions. So we do mowing, fertilizing, snow, Christmas lights, irrigation, landscape maintenance, landscape creation. So we've kind of built a one-stop shop for everybody. And that's kind of what went into our vision. So ours was, how do we help everybody under one roof in that same mission statement? So the mission statement is, that's your why. It's why you are in business right now, why you're helping other people, why you want to employ people, and why you are, continuing to be a business owner. I mean, we're already the 3 people, 4 people that aren't, out at a bar or watching a football game or doing all that stuff. So our mission is something bigger, and our vision is something bigger than most people. So we're already in that entrepreneur spirit where we can take what we've got and just grow from there. So it's your why. Why are you in business right now? And how do you service your clients? So it gives us a clear understanding for your whole company of what you're doing, why you're doing it. And it's a strong stance on what you want to be known for, right? So if you want to be the best of whatever you're doing in your city, that's your mission. And also at the end of this, I'm going to give you guys a workbook. It's free. I'm going to email it over. And if you want me to look it over, I can help, and I can kind of share what mine is too. But I'll give you that. It'll kind of break down everything we're going over too. So the mission, I mean, that's what you're doing currently from an outsider's perspective. All these are outsider perspective except your core values. The vision is your inspiration and your aspiration. So where do you want your organization to go? What do you want to be in the future? And that has to tie into your 10-year goal too. So you have to think massive 10-year goal, right? Do you want to disrupt the industry? Okay, that needs to be in the vision statement. So I want to be the best fertilizing company in the Midwest or the US or Omaha or Kansas City. I mean, that's your vision. We were going to be the best at what we're doing. And it also includes clear and defined roles of your strengths. So just an example too, like we're going to be the best lawn landscape company in the area or in the Midwest. And we're going to have the best processes, the best technology. We're ahead of the competition at this. So that's kind of an idea of how that can be worded. So you're going to just start with those key points, and then you're going to tie it into a sentence, right? So the vision is more of what is everybody working themselves towards to gain or to actually achieve that 10-year goal. So for us, it's going to look completely different than somebody just starting out. For a company that's been around 30 years, their vision statement is going to look something completely different than mine, right? So that's still something that everybody can achieve towards, and it just builds everybody together. Okay, we're going to be the best lawn and landscape company in the Omaha metro area by using this, and also empowering our employees or whatever you want. Like, what's most important to you? That's what's in the vision, right? So the mission is where you're at right now. That's your why. The vision is where you're going. And then the core values, this is the one that I like the best, but that's your principles that guide the organization. So that's what helps your teammates understand expectations and actions to be successful towards your vision. So with the core values, you're going to list out all of them. I mean, example are accountability, professionalism, results oriented. You can go on, and it'll be in that workbook I send you guys too with some examples. But once you pick out your 4 to 5 or 4 to 6, you're going to want to make a sentence for each one of those. So accountable. What's accountability mean in the green industry, but not at home? Like this is just for when people are working. So it's one sentence. We expect people to be accountable by completing their daily duties in a timely fashion or being prompt on attendance. So it's more for just, that's only while they're working, because accountable at home might mean, you know, I'm accountable to my wife, my girlfriend, my kids. Like it's completely different meaning outside of work. So think about it as an in work and how you can phrase that sentence. And the good thing with your core values, so something that you should be doing too is that needs to be in your hiring, review, and firing process. So this is something that we just started recently doing too in the last year. That needs to be in all your Indeed ads, your job post ads. Okay, here's our core values. Here's what we expect from you. That way down the line, if somebody's not in line with those, okay, what part of this accountability core value of our company did you guys, or do you think you need to work on, or are you really good at? And then that's what goes into those. Okay, well, you've been really good at this. You should deserve a raise or promotion. Or, hey, we need to work on this accountability side of stuff, or the results oriented because you're lacking in this, or where do you see yourself lacking in this? And that's where you can kind of shift towards having them point out where they're improving or not improving as much. And that's for more internal process to just build your personnel. Does that make sense? Okay.
Yeah.
So it's like I said, it's going to be one sentence. So you can have 4 to 6, one sentence, and those take some time. I mean, you can still go over with your key personnel, your wife, your office manager, even some of your foremen. Hey, out of these 10, let's bring this down to 4 of what we're really good at, or where we need to see ourselves going. And that should be your core values. So between all of them, I mean, mission, vision, core values. So mission's the why you're doing what you're doing, what you're going to be doing, or what you do for the clients, your customers. The vision is where you're going, right? Your 10-year goal wrapped up in 1 to 2 sentences. All of these are about 1 to 2 sentences. And the core values that's your benchmark of what you need to do each day for reviews, hire, fire, and just promotional. So with those 3, I mean, those are the best things to identify you as a business. And then all of them that's advertising, right? So core values, hey, we are exceptional at being prompt and professional. That should be in your advertising. And even your vision. We're the best best lawn and landscape company in the green industry because we are helping our employees improve their personal skills, all while helping our customers achieve greatness. So that should be in your advertising too, so people can hear it. They understand where you're at, where you're going, and then you have a blueprint put in place. So all of them are very important to just build. You keep them in the back of your mind all the time. Okay, where are we going? Where are we at? And what do we need to focus on? Our main values. So here's what you guys are going to see a little light ring. I've got the worst and best whiteboard because it's like a mirror. So don't laugh at that. So here's where I was before. Okay. So before we were just going like this. That. So with the mission, vision, core values, I mean, you're expecting to just do this. Then you can actually keep everybody, okay, we're not going to hire a bunch of people. Okay, we fired a bunch because they didn't follow the accountability. Right? Okay, well, now we're going to go this way. We're going up towards this vision, but then nobody knows what the vision is. So we're going to drop back down because they think we're going to be a 2-man, 3-crew company, but we're actually going to do 50 million in 10 years. Does that make sense? Sorry, I can't tell if you guys can see that whiteboard or not, but otherwise you're just doing this roller coaster all the time, and there's no key core values put in place where you can keep it constant. Okay, you didn't follow this core value, either we need to have you change what you're doing, or we're going back down. And that's huge. I mean, that's what, once we started getting all that stuff in place of, you know, this is where we're going, this is what we expect, then you can just duplicate. I mean, now everybody knows where we're going. We're gonna have 2 more locations in the next 6 years, and we're gonna have this many staff, and who's gonna come with us? Who's gonna grow to the next level if you've exemplified these core values? Are you the top of your game for accountability, results oriented, professionalism, all of our core values? Then you can go from, you know, a mowing crew member to a regional manager. But that's what helps build those positions in place too. So no, I'd be happy to review your guys's. I mean, I'm going to send it over as soon as we're done here, that workbook, and it helps kind of break out kind of what I said too. And feel free to fill it out if you want to. You can email me. It's just james@jamesmanske.com, and I can help you work through it, make it. And I'll put my email address on there too. Actually, it'll be coming from me, so you can just respond to that. But I'd be happy to help identify and plan those properly. But then once you have those, blast it everywhere. Put it in your employee handbooks, your job posting. Like, it has to be everywhere so everybody knows what they're actually doing. Otherwise, you're just scattered. Everybody's kind of doing their own thing and like, oh, I think I can do 5 yards a day and then not get in trouble, right? Or I can go to the gas station every 4th house. So the more that they see that, the more it's in everything, or team meetings, weekly meetings. Just, here's our vision, here's our mission, here's our core values. Is it helping us or hurting us get to this vision? Are our core values being followed or not? So yeah, those are very important things before getting big in business that we all have to focus on. It's something that's like the tattoo of the warehouse. That has to be everywhere, and it has to follow you everywhere.